Alright, everyone. Welcome back to Street City Studio. I'm John. If you're new here, I'm a toy collector and photographer, multimedia artist. I do 3D printing. I dabble in making my own models for printing and other things. I've been dabbling in Photoshop lately. Um, Today, I'm going to play with some flight stands and take the pictures into Photoshop Lightroom and remove the flight stands. So that's what you're seeing going on back there. Show you I'm going to use these wooden dowel rods instead of the flight stands. I haven't been having a lot of luck with the flight stands, and they tend to be a little extra, a little bulky. So I'll keep it to a minimum. I'm going to put the dowel rods or the sticks in this clay here for weight. Keep the pointy end so I can stick into the crack on the torso or or even the crotch or legs or wherever I gotta stick the stick to get them to look like they're floating. I'm gonna put this thing under there a little bit so it's not sticking to my foam board here. But pretty much just like this, right? Stick a figure up there, maybe block as much of it as I can, and then I'm gonna drop it in Photoshop and start pulling them out. Get rid of that stick altogether so it just looks like they're floating. It's something I haven't done much of. I usually just try to hide them or avoid it, but I figured it's about time. But I want to block them just like that, you know? Just block it out and look like he's floating up there. Let's get right into it though. First up, we're gonna try Falcon here. Basically, I'm just gonna pose them up, try and get a good capture, and then we'll keep rolling right on into the next one. At the end of the video, I'll throw up the photoshopping of each one. I always like to get some light behind these translucent parts when I can too. His wings are a good opportunity for my flashlight here. Try and get his wings to glow as much as I can for this photo. Kinda gotta guard the top with my hand here because it creates a washed out haze. So I kinda gotta shroud the top there, but when you get it just right, man, it really does glow. That should be pretty good though, I think. There we go. Use Captain Marvel in her Warbird costume. I really like this costume personally. Try and get this posing worked out in the way I like. Them flame pieces really have a nice glow to them. I like that a lot. I'm gonna try some better posing though. I don't know if I like this angle. That's a little better, huh? Really don't want to light that backdrop up though. When you get that light on that backdrop, it ruins it. What do you think? Is that a little better? A little more direct pose. Like she's about to blast you or something. I don't know. I don't know if I love it. It looks alright, I guess, but let's try Morbius this time. I don't get him out enough. He'd look real cool up in the air, right? Try and get his cape mounted on here is kind of difficult. I thought the gap was bigger. No, not so much. Let's try again. Oh, there we go. That works. That's not bad. His white's really hot and bright though. Oh no. That's alright. Get him back up there. Ooh, that might be even better actually. I like that pose. He's leaning forward a little more, I think. It works well. Alright, let's try Night, or not Night, I almost said Nightcrawler because of the blue skin, I think. We got Archangel. Let's go with Archangel. I'm not sure where to put it on his back here, but find something. Maybe. Let's reposition though. Actually get him in camera here. Oh, that looks really cool too. Reposition this flap a little bit, but otherwise that looks great. I like that. Yeah, that works. That might be my favorite one so far. We'll see afterwards, though. I don't want to count my chickens before they hatch, you know? Iron Spider. Oh, no. That's alright. Iron Spider here. He's another one I don't get out enough. I'm a big fan of this figure and the costume in general. Let's see. He's another one, just like Archangel. I don't know exactly how to get him on here, but I'll figure it out as I go. That kind of works. Let me change his arms and legs a little bit. Yeah, I like that. That looks like he's jumping across some rooftops or something, right? Kind of don't like that Waldo arm is in front of him, though. Maybe I'll pull that back, huh? Yeah. There we go. Check that out. I like that. Get that clay out of there altogether. Less to Photoshop out later. I like that pose. That looks good. Get his arm up a little higher. Like the Superman arm, like he's leading his jump, kinda. Yeah, that's cool. I want to try different poses with him later. I'll move on to a different figure, but I'll come back to him later, I think. Keep trying with him. Got some Punisher. Now, some of these characters, like Punisher, obviously, it wouldn't be like a flight stand, right? It's like a jump stand or something, but that's okay. That's why I wanted to include some non-flying characters, too. Spider-Man and Punisher, right? This gun don't want to go on his finger here. We'll figure it out. Let's just force it. Give it a wiggle. That's not bad. There we go. Get these legs in more of an action. Oh no! I forgot this leg likes to pop off real easy. That's alright. We'll probably still get something good out of it. Might have to adjust him a bit first, but we'll get there. Let's try this. That looks a little better, huh? Yeah, that's not terrible. It's not as great as I would have wanted, maybe, but that leg's really jamming him up. It's really not my favorite pose, but it'll have to do. Just like Morbius, I think his white's a little too bright and washed out. but I wanted this real well lit because I'm going to darken the background. I could probably spend some more time trying to dial that in a bit, huh? Alright, let's try Axel. Like he's doing his uppercut. And he's up in the air a bit. And he's got some tight joints. He don't want to take this stick. How's that? That works, right? Let's play with his arm position here. I don't like that uppercut. Uppercut looks funny. Looks like his arm's like straight out in front of him. Yeah. That might be a little better, huh? Looks more like an uppercut. Yeah, you can tell with him, just like the others too, that white's too bright. It's too washed out. I'll have to keep playing with the lighting, find something better. Alright, that's gonna wrap up the live toy section of the video, but we're gonna jump right into Photoshop here, guys. And here we are. Photoshop this figure stand out of here, or this flight stand or jump stand. And we're in Adobe Photoshop Lightroom. And we're going to use that cloning tool. I haven't used the healing tool much, but the cloning tool is pretty straightforward. I didn't like that. Let's try again. That's a little better. Let's see. Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, check that out. Looks like he's up in the air. But now I gotta get rid of this one behind his leg here. It's a little tedious in these tight corners, but it's a nice effect at the end. And just like some of my other projects, you guys have heard me say, I might not necessarily care if it's a little rough at the end, because this is mostly just practice. Trying to get used to using it. Trying to get better at using it. Probably should have zoomed in tighter. Such a small area. Trying to work. It's too sloppy. I'll start over. Oh, that's a little cleaner. We'll get there. Make the area bigger. Maybe it'll be easier. Oops, oops. I didn't mean to do that. Right there. Get this one out in the black. We missed a little bit in the middle, but that's okay. How's that? There we go. That looks pretty good, huh? Yeah, I like that a lot. Alright, let's jump into the next one here. Angel. Archangel. We'll just knock out this big chunk of clay at the bottom. Creep right up as tight as we can. We'll zoom in a little. Get that last bit. we go. We got a flying archangel. Look at that. I like that a lot. That's cool. Alright. Let's move on to Spider-Man here. Iron Spider. Just like before, knock out as much as we can, and then zoom in. And there we go. Look at that. Might move it a little bit. Check that out. Spidey up in the air. I like that one a lot. That's cool. Alright. Now we got Morbius. Getting kind of quick at knocking these out. I think it makes a big difference where you got the stick to, though. If it's easy to erase, or you gotta finagle in between some knees and ankles and crotches or whatever. But if it's just like a short flat surface, it'd be real easy to knock out. Oh, there we go. Thought I might have to redo it for a second, but that looks good. And again, those whites are too washed out, but it is what it is, just some practice for now. Alright, on to Captain Marvel, or Warbird. This one should be pretty easy though too, because it's just a little flat spot on her foot there. Now let's try that again. That might be alright, huh? Yeah. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Alright, let's jump into Falcon here. I really like that red. Pop's good, man. He looks good. I'm real happy with this one. I thought I was going to like that Archangel better, but I think I like this one better than Archangel. There we go, man. Look how good that looks. I like those wings just pop, man. That's great. I'm real happy with that. And now on to the Punisher. This one turned out a little better than I thought it was gonna, but it's still probably my least favorite out of the bunch, I think. There we go. I was having trouble finding my place because that picture's not the right picture. My computer's acting up. Probably having trouble keeping up. Alright, let's see how that looks. There we go. There's our Punisher. That's Alright, guys, that's gonna wrap it up, I think, for today. As always, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. You want to check out my Facebook, my Instagram, I'll leave the links in the descriptions. Otherwise, have a great rest of your day. Keep playing with them toys. I'll talk to you again real soon.